Today we're taking a look at a 2017 Ford F150, which falls into the 13th generation model of the F150, sold from the 2015 to 2020 model year. The overall look of the 13th generation F150 doesn't change drastically from the prior generation. It does see a revised front fascia with a more dramatic and bold appearance, with the grille bulging out and a modern headlight fixture replacing the simple square fixture of the prior model. The rear end also sees a nice update with a sportier tailgate and more stylish taillights. Otherwise, much of the base design appears very similar to the 12th generation model of the F150. However, while it looks very similar to that 12th generation model, the main difference that we see with the 13th generation is a dramatic shift in materials from steel to aluminum. Most of the body panels on the 13th generation model are aluminum, and then they also make a number of additional modifications to the vehicle to drop weight, resulting in a total weight drop of about 500 to 700 pounds from an equivalent 12th generation model to a 13th generation model, resulting in a really nice improvement in fuel economy. The F-150 is offered in a number of different trim packages, starting off with the base XL model. This is the XLT package. It's also offered in a Lariat package, a Limited, a King Ranch, a Platinum, and then the top end Raptor model. On this XLT model, we get a few nice upgrades from the base XL model. We get a nice set of 17-inch alloy wheels. We get a chrome front grille, likewise chrome front and rear bumpers. You'll see the front bumper has fog lights. We also get Ford's keyless entry keypad on the driver's side door and a number of nice improvements to the interior. Looking inside the F-150, you'll see that it's got a very attractive interior, a nice functional design. Personally, I think this is a really nice upgrade from the prior generation. Material quality isn't amazing, especially on this XLT model, but I'd say it's on par with the segment. And we do see a nice improvement when you go to those higher end trim packages. This model's got the front bench seat, which folds down into an armrest. Got a built-in storage compartment up top, 2 cup holders. If we flip it up, then we've got seating capacity for 6. Our seat bottom also folds up. Got some storage space down below and a little cup holder compartment that could be repositioned out in front of the seat here. F-150 comes with a pretty decent level of standard options and features. If you go with the higher end trim packages, they do come very heavily loaded. On this XLT model, we get power windows, power door locks, and power mirrors. Some nice storage compartments built into the door. Driver's seat is powered with lumbar support. Got our lighting controls to the left of the steering column here. And then on the steering wheel, we've got controls for a number of vehicle settings, cruise control, audio, and Bluetooth. Also got keyless entry with a switchblade key. Go ahead and jump inside, fire it up. You see that our instrument cluster's got a nice attractive look with our tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, LCD screen in the middle, and a few more gauges up top. Center dash has a really nice attractive layout. You see you've got an LCD screen in the middle here. This grows quite a bit depending on trim package. On this model, we've got AM/FM radio, CD player, Sirius satellite radio. You can also connect a device using a hardwired connection or a Bluetooth connection. We've got Bluetooth built into the vehicle for placing phone calls. And then we've also got a menu here so you can adjust some settings through that screen. Below that, we've got some audio controls. We've got our CD player here, and then climate control with heat and air conditioning. Down below that, we've got a USB outlet and a 12-volt outlet. A little storage compartment here, and electronically controlled 4-wheel drive system with a 4 low and high option. Also got a 12-volt outlet built in up here. Storage space above our glove box, and then up above we've got a manual dimming rear view mirror. We've got some reading lights and a compartment for sunglasses. The rear seat of this F-150 is very spacious, plenty of leg, head, and shoulder room. Unfortunately, center seat back does not fold down into an armrest. No cup holders like most models, but again, this is the XLT model, so not quite as heavily loaded. We do get a 12-volt outlet down below here in the console. Seat bottoms fold up, giving us storage capacity. Got that 60-40 split. And then we do have some storage space built into the door as well. With the introduction of the 13th generation model of the F-150, we get 4 different engine options in its first year on the market, starting off with this base 3.5 liter 6-cylinder that's naturally aspirated with 283 horsepower and 255 pound-feet of torque. They also offered a 2.7 liter twin turbo 6-cylinder with 325 horsepower and 375 pound-feet of torque, a 3.5 liter twin turbo 6-cylinder with 365 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque, and a naturally aspirated 5 liter V8 with 385 horsepower and 387 pound-feet of torque. All 4 of those engines were paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission with a 0-60 time ranging from 5.9 to 7.5 seconds, fuel economy ranging from 15 to 19 miles per gallon in the city and 21 to 26 miles per gallon on the highway, max payload of 3,300 pounds and max tow capacity of 12,200 pounds. Then in 2017, they introduced the Raptor model, which had a revised version of the 3.5 liter twin turbo 6-cylinder, giving it 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque, and it was paired to an all-new 10-speed automatic transmission. In 2018, they discontinued this naturally aspirated 3.5 6-cylinder in lieu of a new 3.3 liter naturally aspirated 6-cylinder. They also introduced the new 3 liter Power Stroke diesel with 250 horsepower and 440 pound-feet of torque. And then with the exception of the 3.3, all other F-150s from 2018 going forward have an all-new 10-speed automatic transmission for improved fuel economy. All around, the F-150 is a really nice truck to drive. It's very smooth, it's got a quiet cabin, it's comfortable, good seats, a nice level of standard options and features, even in a more basic trim level like this XLT. It's got a functional layout, good visibility, and all around a really nice truck to drive. Now, although this F-150 has the base 3.5 liter naturally aspirated 6-cylinder, it's actually very well suited to the vehicle. I came into this test with pretty low expectations, thinking that it was going to be underpowered, not very refined, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I think it's actually a really good powertrain overall. Certainly, if you drive very aggressively, you might want one of those twin turbos. Likewise, if you need more towing capacity, one of those twin turbos or the 8-cylinder is going to be the way to go. But I think that for the majority of people that just want to pick up, they need a bed, they're going to be driving in town most of the time, want good fuel economy, this is a great option all around. And then of course, because this doesn't have the turbo, it also means that your long-term maintenance costs are probably going to be lower as well. All right, we'll do a little acceleration test onto the highway here. It's got a pretty good little rumble to it. It's 50 miles an hour, and that's without flooring it. You know, again, I don't feel like it really lacks that much power. It's not the fastest truck out there by any means, but at no point do I think that most people driving this are going to feel like it has a lack of power. It's going to be plenty quick, merging on highways, passing vehicles, going up those mountain passes. You know, despite being the base engine, it's a pretty good one. So all around, a really nice truck to drive. It's got a great cabin design, it's attractive, it's got a functional layout. A pretty good level of standard options in this XLT model. When you get up to those higher end trim packages, it's actually very impressive the level of options that are available on an F-150. Likewise, it's a comfortable cabin, it's quiet, and great list of powertrains down the line. I've driven some of the EcoBoost before, haven't driven the 5 liter V8 in the 13th generation, but I've driven it in other generations. It's a great powertrain, and even this base 6-cylinder, like I said, is a pretty good engine. The F-150 has been the top-selling truck in America for 43 years now and the best-selling vehicle of any class for 38 years, and there's no surprise why. It's a really nice truck all around, very stylish inside and out, very comfortable interior with a good level of standard options, really nice level of trim packages available from that base model all the way up to the Platinum and the top-end Raptor model. A great list of available powertrains with good fuel economy, they're quick, great payload and tow capacity, and really just a very solid truck all around. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and for more car and truck reviews, be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching.